personal share. I'm not sure if I'll be continuing with this one, but I thought it was an interesting perspective to share. That a nice thing to do is when you're really waking up in the morning to give yourself your yoga practice directly as soon as you can, and just roll out of the bed and onto the mat. I'll be doing things a little bit out of sequence for people who prefer something a little bit more structured. This isn't it, but I go with what my body feels it needs. I go with if I have a bad cramp in the neck for some reason, sleeping, or anything that just needs a little bit of attention or maintenance. This is the moment where you just take the time, even a restorative pose. Maybe you'll be in a position or a posture for 5-10 minutes to get everything in order so you can start your day and be like new. So please join me, enjoy, and let's go over to the mat. Now, if you'll notice, I actually have a blanket on my mat. It's that cold here at the equator in Sri Lanka. So, yeah, in the mountains, it happens. So, anyway, we'll just start here, sat in Thunderbolt, or if you want to be cross legged as well, that's fine. Just reaching up in the sky, deep inhale. Exhale, let the arms to the side. Again, deep inhale. Crossing the wrists this time. And exhale. And now we'll come over here to the tabletop. And just get the back moving. Go directly for cat and cow. So reaching up, inhale. Lifting the chin, feeling the belly, arching the back. Pause here for a moment. And exhale, pushing out. Force going into the palms, squeezing the abdomen. And at the top of the exhale, pause a moment. Just continue at your own pace a few more times. Good, release. And you might want to try, just leave the hips here, a little rotation, blocking out the abs. It's always nice in the morning as well. A few times. And the other way. Okay. And now sitting back on our heels. Doing a child's pose. If you need to, make sure you use a brick. Make sure you have contact with the mat with your forehead. So that's an option. Place your fingers together behind you. Tuck the shoulder blades back. And just exhale breath. Tuck in the stomach. Let yourself gently reach the mat with the forehead, maintaining seated on the heels. Again, if you don't reach with the forehead, just put the yoga brick there. Once you're here, just using the breath, raising the arms up a little bit higher and opening more of the shoulder. And inhale, coming up, lifting the head, unlacing the fingers. Now let's do something here for the fingers. Speaking of which, get some circulation going there. Call this flicking the no towel flick. Like get water in your fingers. And then the other way. And now we'll come forward just a little bit here for the mat. And we'll go for camel. So make sure you remember, always have your thumbs there under the lower back and support for this one. So So we did a forward bend with the child's pose. We'll do a back bend now. Separate the knees slightly. Push the hips forward as far as you can. Take a deep breath here. Get comfortable with the position. Again, if this is for you also, first practice in the morning, just be nice and gentle. And now, raising one arm up all the way around, open the socket. Drop it onto the heel there. The hand, that is. And then the other side. Other arm, left arm. Reaching out. Maintain the hips forward as you're here in camel. Yeah, if you need to, you can use tips of your fingers. That's nice. You can go down to your palm. Have really good support there. Arms are straight. Let the chin fall back. You should feel the opening there on the tops of the quad. And obviously the lower back. And then the shoulders. Make sure you're belly breathing, getting that oxygen down there. And from here, I sometimes like to do the Supta Vrajasana, the lying thunderbolt. See how I feel about that. Now, if you're already here at your maximum the comfort level, then just come back out. Placing a thumb under each side and inhale. Coming forward and sitting back. Here, if you're not going to join for the extra strong and powerful thunderbolt, go for the child's pose. So now, if you're going to jump for the Supta Vrajasana, raise the hips up, support with the thumbs, laying back again, bringing the arms out. And now extending the arms back further, just at the side here. And then all the way back, catching with the fingers. Removing any cushions or obstacles in your way. The camera follow. And then using your elbows, just lift the head a little bit here. Almost not on the camera, but anyway. This is not a position you go adjusting after you're into it. So palms are facing up. This right here in itself is very nice. If you want to do a modification, you can just push with the elbows and go to the crown of the head. Placing the arms crossed on the chest here. This is also nice. Lifting the hips. There you go, nice arch. Good positioning on the head. And you're working a lot of things here. Just laying down. And lowering back down. Using the elbows again. Bring the head forward. And just stay here another moment. And now when you're ready, using the elbows again, I like to just wedge the fingers on the shins a little bit there, pulling myself up, and then pushing the elbows back so you can get the thumbs there for support under that lower back. And then from here, you can pull forward with the support of the thumbs. Very important so you don't do any damage there in the lower back. And now after all that, definitely need the counter pose. So feet together, knees together, Arms straight up in the air. And exhale, release, child's pose. Hands out to the front. Inhale, breath coming up. Might be time already to get rid of the blanket. So I'll do one more with the blanket here. On the mat. You're in tabletop. Now you bring the left foot forward, right foot behind you. Reach up for a little verticality in the spine. Extension. And now. Make sure you have a good distance here between your feet and your knee for balance. And just raise that back foot. Capture the pinky toe and the large toe. And lean back. Exhale, release. And off to the other side. You saw I just did a twist on the mat. Or a turn. So you're here. Verticality in the spine. And lifting that back foot, left foot in this case. Grabbing the pinky, big toe. You can use props like a wall if it's first practice. Open the shoulders there. And exhale, release. Okay. Like I mentioned, time to get rid of the mat. As I say, take off the gloves, take off the rug. Okay. So we'll go back here to tabletop. Pushing back and down dog. Walking the dog, lifting the heels one at a time. This is really nice for the calves first thing in the morning. And back to the knees. Stepping forward. We go right for chair pose. So sitting nice and low. Looking up. Tucking the belly. And now coming up, inhale. Lift the heels, getting a little bit extra extension here. And now, exhale, falling forward, let the hands reach the mat. Tuck the stomach, exhale breath. Bend the elbows, go a little bit further. Just release the back of the legs. Let all the tension go. And stay here for a moment. Micro bend the knees. We'll do one more forward bend here. I'm not going with this particular sequence here. Just feel like the forward bend would be nice. So, again, reaching up as high as you can. And this time releasing, capturing the elbows. Exhale, release, falling forward. Again, releasing any tension there. Maybe flexing the knees a little bit. Feet are together. And then if you want to go deeper here, nice technique is bending the knees, capturing those elbows from behind, and then just sliding down the calf with what I call gentle insistence. the knees, coming up. Hands to the mat. Stepping back. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. I will stay here in up dog for a while. Couple breaths. Lifting the chin. Completely opening. Yeah, alright. Bring the lower back here. And now. Curling toes. Pushing back into down dog again. And from here we'll go to side plank. And raising one arm. Looking up the gaze. Upwards as a hand. And then capturing that foot as we raise it for sugar cane. Pulling back the shoulder. Opening a bit there on the top of the quad. And just smile. Exhale, release. Back tabletop. Child's pose for reset here. And now I'll just face the other way for the camera. And we'll go back into down dog again from this side. And then coming forward. Tabletop. Getting ourselves positioned here for side plank. Looking forward. Now up with the thumb. And now capturing that back foot that's on top. And just opening the chest, shoulders. Nice core balance one. And stay here for a few moments. Exhale, release. Back to tabletop. Sitting back down all the way in the heels. Let the head drop. And generally from here, I like to do either a twist or an inversion, or both. So today we'll do it in the order of inversion first, and a twist to finish. Okay, so removing the accessories. So I like to go for definitely forearm headstands for the support. Thumbs are coming in here. You make a nice rectangle and just place the crown of the head. Always starting off with dolphin essentially. And then just falling up, as I like to say, upwards that is. So just get the alignment right, and it's no effort at all. Your legs just go up. You've got your feet, hips, shoulders, and head all in one line. from here. Staying here, you can do some toe curls. Activate the toes a little bit. Move the ankles. Open to a split. And just hold here for a while. I'm a big believer of forward splits in the daily practice. A split inverted is also a nice way to go when you're first starting out the day. This is the gravity. It's a little bit less. And inhale, bring the legs together. Change your direction with the inverted split here. And always make sure you keep your ribs in. And you should just feel like weightless here if you have it all aligned. You shouldn't feel any stress or struggle. Just stay. And now bring the feet together for diamond or butterfly. Keep the hips aligned. Maintain that opening sensation as you continue to separate the knees while you're pushing upwards. And push up straight. Do a little block for the core. So bring the legs parallel to the floor without touching. Or thereabouts. Just activating a bit the core. Point the toes out. And bend the knees a little bit. Exhale, release. We're back to child's pose. Start with the hands behind us. Palms facing up. And lift your head, inhale. And I mentioned a twist, so we'll do my favorite twist. Now this one, you might just grab the fingers, might not. As you're threading under the leg. The idea is to grab the wrist, we'll see. Well, it depends how one wakes up in the morning. So, one leg, left leg comes in, you're seated, and the heel's just there, base of the glute, upper thigh, the back, right foot goes over there, across the top of the heel, rotate around a little bit, get the alignment. Have yourself completely on the mat ideally, feet top sides of the knee, and reaching out, deep inhale, get the verticality of the spine. We're going to be aiming to get this armpit on top of the knee here. So exhale, so you can press the stomach, and now this hand, if you can, threads under the knee, and you grab it with this one. If you can't, this here, with the hand behind you, it's already a pretty good twist. perfectly fine. If you want to continue, reach under, thread, maybe give it a little push, assistance, and then the other arm, open the socket all the way, reach it back there. And if you grab the wrist, that's great. Just grab the fingers. That's okay too. And straighten the back. You don't want to be hunched over in this position. If you're doing a twist, you always want to keep the spine straight as possible. So lift the chin, pull the shoulder back, and just sit into there. And now turn the gaze. Exhale breath. And you can go a little bit further just by looking over your shoulder. And now, inhale back to center. Releasing the arm. And releasing the foot. So from here, you might want to just consider window wipers for the knees a little bit. So side to side. Release a bit of the tension. Place the fingers behind you. Open the back of it. Get some verticality there again. Shoulders coming back. And straight spine. I'll do a forward bend here. So reach up, inhale. Exhale. Catching the bottoms of the feet with the opposite hands. So we're going to pull with a little gentle insistence. Just bend the elbows. Bring ourselves down a bit further. Again, the idea, the chest touching before the nose. Don't hunch the neck here. Stay for a few more breaths. And now inhale, coming back up. And we'll repeat the same twist. Now for the other side. Do one side, you always have to do the other, right? Okay, so again, getting yourself situated on the mat. Heel comes back here, just under the back of the thigh, near the glute. Bring this foot, or this leg, so the knee's running out this way. Capture the top of the quad, just above the knee with the ankle, the outside of the ankle. Reach up, deep inhale. And exhale. Capture the top of the knee there. And seeing how you feel. Be careful if you feel any strange sensations in the knees. Don't force it here. If you need to, just stay here and fingers behind you. Twisting. Now, if you want to go a little bit deeper with this one, just call it thread the needle if you like. Reaching up. Again, capture on the top of the knee there. Wedging the hand in. Other hand up and around, opening the socket. Capture the fingers wherever is comfortable. And now just turning the gaze and going a little bit deeper. Remember, if you want to go a little bit more with the twist, always with the exhale breath. Now inhale back to center. Again, recommend putting the legs out in front for window wipers. Fingers facing behind, palms flat on the mat, and just side to side. Shake off any tension in the legs, knees there. And we may as well finish happy, so let's finish with a happy baby. For Shavasana, and just reaching up, grab the toes here, separating the feet out as far as you can, and just keeping a vertical posture and a smile. It's happy baby. If you want to go a little further with this one, you grab the outsides of the feet as well. Feel a little bit more opening the abductors. Just make sure you keep a straight spine. The sensation is sort of pulling the chest or opening the chest outwards and pulling the abductors at the same time. And now, exhale, release. Bending the feet, the knees, everything together. And we'll just roll back. Give ourselves a little knee hug before Shavasana. So, flat on the mat, fingers laced. Just work on any tension there. And make sure you're completely on the mat. Resting position. Let the benefits of today's practice take effect. And so palms are facing up, feet are slightly separated, shoulders are flat, and eyes are closed. And now just gently activating the body, moving the fingers, the toes. Open the eyes a little bit if you like, or just keep them closed. Bring the knees together. So we'll activate. So roll to our left side using the two hands as a pillow. Recalibrating a bit here. And now using both hands coming up to seated. Cross-legged. And hands on heart for namaste. Thank you for joining. And please note this is a back-to-back live stream sequence. We're now doing a meditation sequence. So come back. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Michael Sounds Yoga and Adventure channel. Have a great day. Namaste.